Om Namo Bhagavate Ramakrishnaya. Lessons for Life from Swami Jagadatmananda's inspiring book Learn to Live, Volume 2, Chapter 1. Give up worries and anxieties. Anger is a destructive emotion. We must not allow anger to overpower us. This important truth is discussed in this episode. Gateway to Hell. From early morning till the sweltering heat of the noon, Bhim Singh worked hard in his field and came home hungry like a tiger and asked his wife, "Is the food ready?" She answered a little indifferently, "Wait for half an hour." "What?" exclaimed Bhim Singh and hit his wife hard on the head with a pickaxe, which he had in his hand. "Oh, I am dead," screamed his wife and collapsed. She never rose again. When his anger subsided, Bhim Singh endlessly repented his rash action. Shamapada Mukherjee resigned his job and returned home because his boss spoke to him rather rudely. In the heat of his anger, Shamapada said, "I threw my resignation letter on his face. I am not going to care for anybody." When his anger left him, repentance tormented him in many ways. He was worried about how he could take care of his wife and children. He regretted that in his fit of anger he had done something horrible. The disastrous effects of anger are numerous. All great men of the world have cautioned man to be very careful about anger. In the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, anger is described as one of the doors to hell. The result of anger is quarrel, tit for tat, and violence in return for violence. The Mahabharata warns that angry men commit misdeeds which lead to destruction. Have you observed the strange behavior of a person who is beside himself in rage? It may even amuse you. Let me tell you what an acquaintance of mine does in the fit of his anger. It is his habit to say, "I will suck your blood," with reference to those who irritate him. He was expressing his anger in different ways. "I am going to suck your blood. I am sure to break your head. I am not going to let you off. I won't mind getting hanged or deported. But let there be no doubt, I am going to shed your blood." If you try to stop him, he would sometimes get into a rhymed staccato, "I trample on your tantrums." Among these angry men, there are those who cut their enemies into pieces, who destroy everything, who raise everything to ground, who break somebody's neck. They lash out with sarcastic words, with words of obscenity. Don't ever try to laugh at the behavior of such short-tempered men. They would pounce on you. When people cannot directly give vent to their anger, they often pounce upon others. Getting angry is a dangerous habit. Anger, before entering your mind, drives away your wisdom and closes all the doors on its face, so that it cannot enter again, said Plutarch. Describes a Sanskrit verse. Anger in good people lasts only for a moment, and in the next class of people 2 hours. In the still lower class it lingers for a whole day, but in the wicked it continues till their death. Therefore, we should not allow anger to last for long. A friend once insulted Boswell, the biographer of Dr. Samuel Johnson, the famous English critic. Boswell, upset by this incident, complained to Dr. Johnson. In reply, Dr. Johnson said, "After 1 year, this insult will become so insignificant. Think of that. Boswell thought on this advice and understood its deep import. Later, Boswell wrote, "Many times I have acted on this advice, and it has always soothed my nerves." Once during his wandering days, Vivekananda was sharing a railway compartment with two Englishmen who, seeing Swamiji's dress, took him for an illiterate beggar and began to ridicule him in English. At the next station, they were astonished to hear Swamiji talking with the station master in perfect English. The two Englishmen were ashamed. They asked Swamiji why he had not protested against their silly jokes. With a smile, Swamiji replied, "Friends, this is not the first time that I have seen fools." With a smile, Swami Vivekananda replied, "Friends, this is not the first time that I have seen fools." It is significant to know that Swamiji remained calm even when provoked by those fools. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.